It's a beautiful morning. You're welcome to Women's Corner. As usual, we talk about women, we talk about men and children. But basically, this is Women's Corner, all for women empowerment, giving you information, educating you, and of course, making the information very interesting so you could actually take them in. So today, we'll be talking about an amazing topic, which every woman, from even as a child to when you are old. Okay, my co-host is already saying so when you're old, it's something everyone wants to talk about and wants to keep in the know and be perfect about it. Anyways, we're streaming live on Facebook at Galaxy TV News, and of course we have Galaxy TV Web. You can actually join us via Facebook and Twitter accounts, and also we are on YouTube. You can subscribe, like, and share Galaxy TV News, Galaxy TV Comedy, Galaxy TV Entertainment, and we have Galaxy TV Vibes. Anyways, you can also download Galaxy Television app from Google Play Store and Apple Play Store to join all of our live programs and, of course, be part of the show. I am my amazing co-host, so over to you.
Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Lagos. Good morning, our dear viewers. Merry Christmas. I want to say Happy New Year. Merry Christmas in advance.
Someone is dreaming of the New Year already.
Oh my God, I mean, I'm in the New Year already.
You know.
It's so beautiful to be here this morning with Rose Blossom. How are you doing today? You look good, by the way.
Thank you, and you look good too, by the way.
Oh,
like,
well,
why are we whiting today? Anyways, it's good to be here. Okay, before we go into the show proper, we're going to be talking about age and beauty standard, and we'll be sharing ideas on how we can have a good standard without being extra or too expensive. You know, things are expensive now.
Yeah, very.
You don't need to spend the whole money on what you want to get. You can still be beautiful and, you know, at a very affordable price. Let me use that word. Okay, let's quickly go for a daily exercise tip. Now, this is December. You need to exercise your body because you're going to eat a lot of chicken, a lot of rice, a lot of plenty fatty things. But, you know, very important to know that you have to stay healthy. No matter what you're taking in, no matter what you're consuming, you have to make sure that you once in a while take a walk, few minutes, do the exercise, keep your body, you know, adjusted to, you know, the fact that you're growing by the day and you'll grow old someday. You know, I have some persons even at 50.
Yeah.
They can't even bend down.
Actually.
They dare not. They can't. I even know one that cannot walk. She can walk, but she cannot take a walk.
I know. Away.
But anyways,
you did right there.
Right? But anyways, let's quickly go for this daily exercise tip, and of course, we'll be right back to the studio to talk about age and beauty standard. We'll be right back.
7 daily exercise tips. Staying active isn't just for athletes or fitness enthusiasts. It's crucial for everyone, regardless of age or lifestyle. While the term exercise might conjure images of intense gym session or gruesome workout, daily physical activity can be simple, accessible, and immensely beneficial. Squats. Stand with feet shoulder width apart, bend your knees and lower your hips as if you're sitting into a chair. Keep your chest open and core engaged. Push through heels to return to standing. Push-ups. Start in a plank position with hands shoulder width apart. Lower your body until your elbows are bent at 90 degrees. Then push back to the starting position. Keep your core tight and body in a straight line. Modify by performing the movement on your knees. Plank. Start in a push-up position with arms extended and body in a straight line from head to heel. Engage your core and glutes. Hold this position for the desired duration. Modify this exercise by lowering to your elbows or knees. Lunges. Stand with feet hip width apart. Take a step forward with one foot and lower your body until both knees are bent at a 90-degree angle. Push back to the starting position and repeat on the other side. Dead bugs. Lie on your back with your arms extended towards the ceiling and legs lifted, knees bent at 90-degree angle. Slowly lower one arm and the opposite leg towards the ground while keeping your lower back pressed against the floor. Then return to the starting position and repeat on the other side. Hip bridges. Lie on your back with knee bent and feet flat on the floor, hips width apart. Engage your core and press through your heels to lift your hips towards the ceiling, forming a straight line from shoulder to knee. Squeeze your glute at the top of the movement, then slowly lower back to the starting position. Superheroes. Lie facing down on the floor with arms extended overhead and legs straight. Lift your arms, chest and legs off the ground simultaneously, aiming to create a slight arch in your back. Hold this position briefly, then lower back down with control.
Welcome back to the show. It's still the Women's Corner with Rose Blossom and the Lagos Girl. And like we said, the topic for today is going to be, women's age and their beauty standards. So we're going to actually be talking about how, sometimes women also feel very insecure when they start to get to a certain age. At that point, their skins are wrinkling, they just feel very insecure. And is it supposed to actually be that way? Knowing that everybody will get old one day.
Well, the thing is, if given the choice, a lot of people will not want to get old. A lot of people want to stay young forever. Take it for example.
What's that song? It's a song. It's about young, but I've forgotten. Anyway. Yeah. I wanna be.
Which obviously we know we have to grow old.
Actually.
And the beauty is we have to grow old. Now, if you've seen a lot of movies, vampire movies, where they never grow old, you find out that the oldest ones that will tell you they're like 6,000 years.
Yeah.
They'll always tell you that it's like a cost. You understand? Because they want to grow old. They want to have the experience. Yes, at first they were enjoying it. Oh, I'm 100 years. I'm still looking like 23.
Yeah.
I'm 500. I'm still looking like 23. So they always enjoy it. But the truth of the matter is there's this beautiful thing about getting old, and a lot of women don't like to embrace it. But men usually do embrace it.
Yeah.
Maybe because somehow it's not so evident on them.
Okay.
In the sense
the
that
only evidence would be their white beards.
yeah, their white beards. But for
hair.
ladies, we have a lot of
Tell
features.
easily, yeah.
So those things start, I want to give so those things start, not looking so attractive, and you're used to this compliment of people saying you're very beautiful, you look good, you dress nice, you smell nice. So at that point, those things do not, stay like that. And if you look at it, even in relationship and marriage, it's quite easy for a man in his 60s and 70s to just easily get remarried,
exactly.
or
But
meet
for
even
women,
a
it's
younger
really hard,
woman. Is quite hard, except you do something amazing like what Kate Henshaw is doing to herself.
Yeah, the gym.
It's amazing. And some school of thought have actually said, medical school of thought have said that the reason why women tend to age a lot is because of once they start giving childbearing, there's this thing that just keeps. But if you have never given birth and you're at the age of 50, 60, you still look amazing. It's just a lot of back-to-back things that people say just to get on. But I want to ask now, when we talk about age, is it really by the age that people beauty standard reduces? Because sometimes some persons when they are 20s, they are so they are energetic, they believe they are there. But once they get into like their 30s, 35, 40, there's this thing of I'm already getting old. Whereas you're still very young. But why is it like that for women? Why do they always have that thought?
Oh, well, to be honest, it is also, this whole thought is also, should I say, it has to do with the country you're in, right? I feel like, should I say, most of Nigerian women, when they are approaching 30, 40, they begin to see themselves as very old. And also the problem of life too can also make you really look really old. So I think it has to do with the country, because I know a lot of women that are, and I mean out there, not in Nigeria, I know a lot of women that they are in the 50s, 60s, and they still look so beautiful.
Yeah.
They still look so beautiful.
Amazingly young, actually.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like the gene also helps sometimes. If you have like your parents have a good gene, it's almost inevitable that you would also carry that gene, so you might look young. Because to be honest, I've seen some persons that would tell me they're in their 50s and they don't even look like they've passed that 30.
Yeah,
do you understand? The body is still there, the figure is still there, and they've given birth. Like, we need to invite people like that.
5 children.
Yeah, we need to invite people like that to the show to say, okay, let's leave the gene. What exactly do you do? Because ladies really want to know. But anyways, I think the most beautiful thing is that for even as you're growing old, men still kind of see the beauty in a woman, not just by character, even by body features and everything, they still do see it, which is an amazing thing. Because if a man does not appreciate a woman's beauty, does not get the beauty that she has, that woman might take it will take her a very shorter time to quickly age. I don't know. If you keep getting compliments, you're 40, you're still getting the compliment, you're 50, you're still getting, you're energetic, you feel like, oh, I'm still there, you're enjoying yourself. But once you don't get it from like 35, 40,
like, well, what's the need?
What's the need? You now go and buy all these Miriam Makers skits. Like, let me just face Jesus.
And that also brings me to this question. Why do old people, I mean, when they see that they are 40, 50, that's when they know that they have to dress some type of way, like the Miriam Makers thingy you mentioned. Do old people have to wear the whole Miriam Makers thingy because they are old, so they have to dress some certain type of way so that they can feel very old?
No, I don't think so. I would feel like when you're getting old, you should even be more sharp.
Yeah, now the canvas, the sneakers, the jeans,
you
know what I'm talking about?
Actually, we actually have two amazing persons like that.
Yeah.
That always, you know, in the office. I'm not going to mention their names so that you know. I'm going to keep it, but they are always on point. In fact, for me to even be saying, can I just come to your house and just raid your wardrobe? So yes, you can actually look good no matter what. You can still dress, smell nice. Like, spend this money if you have it, please. Anyways, we're still talking about age and beauty standard. I'm going to give some tips on the age and beauty standard that you can maintain and follow. But let's quickly go for health tips. And this one is tip on how to avoid kwashiorkor for children. And this is very important because I know the times are very hard. And sometimes we are used to a particular meal for children because it's cheaper, it's faster, and doesn't consume a lot of time. But the truth of the matter is you have to eat well and make sure that you feed them with enough vegetables and fruit. This is very important because I saw some children, not even around my neighborhood, online, and I saw how they were looking, you know, and they were sharing food. You could see the rush of my mind, I was like, what are these children actually eating for them to see something like this and they are rushing and some are even hoarding and trying to, you know, go for more plates of food. So I don't know, I know times ahead we have T-Pain but we're going to scale through. So let's quickly go check tips on how to avoid kwashiorkor, how to prevent it, and how you can actually get better even though you have one or your child has one. This is just an amazing tip. So let's quickly watch the tip and we'll be right back to the studio to continue talking about age and beauty standards. Stay with us.
Tips on kwashiorkor. Kwashiorkor is a type of malnutrition characterized by severe protein deficiency. It causes fluid retention and a swollen, distended abdomen. Kwashiorkor most commonly affects children, particularly in developing countries with high level of poverty and food insecurity. Symptoms and causes: 1. Edema, swelling with fluid especially in the ankles and feet. 2. Bloated stomach with ascites, a buildup of fluid in the abdominal cavity. 3. Dry, brittle hair, hair loss, and loss of pigment in the hair. 4. Dermatitis, dry peeling skin, scaly patches or red patches. 5. Enlarged liver, a symptom of fatty liver disease. 6. Depleted muscle mass, but retained subcutaneous fat under the skin. 7. Dehydration. 8. Loss of appetite. 9. Irritability and fatigue. 10. Stunted growth in children. Prevention of kwashiorkor. Number 1 is education. Some populations simply aren't informed of basic nutrition, the benefits of breastfeeding, or the nutritional needs of children and mothers. 2. Nutritional support. The WHO and other organizations are working to reintroduce native crops that offer sources of protein and micronutrients in affected countries such as skim milk and peanuts. 3. Disease control. Widespread diseases and infections weakens the immunity of high-risk populations. Diseased bodies require more nutritional resources and could shed calories through chronic diarrhea. Improved sanitation and immunizations can go a long way towards preventing malnutrition. Management and treatment. Number 1. Treat and prevent hypoglycemia. Hypoglycemia can occur when calories are introduced. The rehydration formula for malnutrition people includes glucose to help restore balance. 2. Treat or prevent hypothermia. Malnutrition bodies have troubles regulating their own temperature, so they must be kept warm. 3. Treat or prevent dehydration. A special formula called Resomal, rehydration solution for malnutrition, is given to treat dehydration in Kwashiorkor. It's designed to restore and maintain the body's fluid or sodium balance. It can be given orally or through a tube. 4. Correct electrolyte imbalances. 5. Treat or prevent infection. With a diminished immune system that comes with Kwashiorkor, all infections are serious threat to recovery. Infections are treated with antibiotics. 6. Correct micronutrient deficiencies. 7. Start cautious feeding. Feeding begins slowly under close observation. Protein, in particular, should be reintroduced gradually in Kwashiorkor. 8. Achieve catch-up growth. Once the child has stabilized and appeared to be tolerating with feeding well, the calories can increase to up to 140% of recommended values for their age. 9. Provide sensory stimulation and emotional support. 10. Prepare for follow-up and recovery. Before discharging the child from care, healthcare providers offer education and counseling to the mother regarding nutrition, breastfeeding, food and water hygiene, and also disease prevention. They may provide immunizations as necessary. If possible, they should help secure access to a consistent nutritious food supply.
All right, welcome back. You're still watching Women's Corner. You can see that video, you know what, behind the camera while we're running the tips. I thought I was the only one that saw it, but of course some of my team actually said they saw the same thing during the weekend. So this is very important. Most of the tips we give you on this program is not just because we want to talk or we want to make research and, you know, while away time. No, we're doing this because we really care and we want you to be better, like the best version of yourself as much as you can be. And my heart goes out to every woman out there struggling to feed the family, also the men too, struggling to feed the family and give them the best life they can. Kudos to you, thumbs up, and of course, God bless you. Anyways, let's continue what we're talking about. We're talking about aging. You wanted to bring something up, so please go ahead.
Yeah, so concerning aging, I also realized that I would say that a lot of celebrities, a lot of female celebrities like the actors, the actresses, you know, and even singers, they've mastered the art of staying young for a very long time. I mean, look at Kate Henshaw. She knows how to, you know, really, she knows how to take care of her body. You know, she goes to the gym. A lot of women would not even want to go to the gym because, I mean...
What is a lot of women? Are you going to the gym right now?
I used to. Past
glory.
But I stopped because the pain was excess.
Well, anyway, I'm also the same thing. Like I used to. And one life of the pain, I enjoyed how I felt. Like I feel amazing when I step out of the gym.
I mean, yes, that feeling of amazingness or amaze is there, right? But the pain, you didn't.
Yeah, the pain was just for a while. I don't even, to be honest, I don't look at it. You know the worst was then I would, after the gym, I would join some of my friends on the football court to do their football. Have you joined footballers with their training?
No, I haven't.
You will faint.
Oh, so it's not fun.
It's not. No, that is the real pain.
Wow.
Like because they are. Oh, let's leave that one. Let's just continue the program because I'm remembering, I'm feeling the pain already without doing it. Okay, so but I want to quickly just mention something before we continue with you. Now, there's something about natural aging that every woman needs to embrace, and that fact is we have to first understand and accept change. That change is eventually going to come because the way you were when you were a child, and when you were 13, when you first saw your menstrual period, is definitely different from when you were 21, 22,
Very
and
true.
men started admiring you, you're looking all pretty, and you're now consciously dressing. Because there are some points in our lives we were consciously dressing so that we could
Yeah.
get more compliments.
Oh yeah.
So that once Bobo somewhere that we know that likes us and we like back is, you know, admiring
Yeah,
and checking us
but,
out. And now the progression continues, the change continues. So if women would keep accepting that change and embrace that natural beauty of, okay, I'm going to age one day, I'm going to have wrinkles, I will probably be able to.
I've not come to that reality yet.
It's beautiful, to be honest. And if every woman can actually accept that, I think it's gonna be easy.
Yeah.
Then also we have to celebrate every milestone that we achieve.
Yeah.
That way you remember that you're still young in your mind. The age just comes with the body, to be honest.
Yeah.
Your age is just your body. You're walking, you can't walk straight, your hairs are pulling out, all those things is just your physical appearance. When your mind, it's important that you stay strong, you stay young,
Yeah.
and also celebrate everything that you have achieved. Talk about it. Talk to people. Do you know when I was your age? Do you know how amazing it is?
Oh my God.
Even you now, as you did like this,
cannot-
if you see an 18-year-old child, they'll be like, when I was your age, you know what I did for myself? You feel so energetic, like, oh wow, I actually, you know, sometimes you even tell some people what you did at that age. And you're like, wow, I actually did well for myself.
Yeah.
Anyways, over to you. What would you want to
Alright,
say?
so
Something?
there are ways that women that there are ways that women can stay to not age easily. So we have skincare routines. It doesn't have to be very pricey. It doesn't have to be expensive. You don't have to go to the most expensive store to get skincare. Just as little as soap, using a constant soap, knowing that the soap works for your body, using a constant cream, knowing that the cream works for your body. You don't have to do a whole lot, but just knowing you can explore soaps and creams to just know the one that works for your
Works for
body,
you.
and it would just, you know, make your skin glow. So
Yeah.
even if you're getting old and you're having that wrinkles, you just still feel that glow within.
Yeah, and also I think women should learn to avoid extra I don't know, products
Okay, yeah,
that
yeah.
you know changes. Maybe you want to tone your skin, you want to they need to actually just cut down on trying to tone your skin, especially when you've got to a certain age. It doesn't help.
It doesn't.
It actually
Yeah.
kills a lot of the cells on the skin, and if you're not careful, all these things that they sell outside, maxitone, extra tone, extra brightening, 7 days action.
I mean, I've literally
it's the
seen
7 days action for me.
I've literally seen old women in their wrinkled skin having
The red patches.
yeah, red patches, black patches,
Stretch
and
mark.
ah,
Stretch
God.
mark. There are some stretch mark you will see. You know that okay, because the person is fat, or because the person has
Yeah.
some stages of change in her body. But there are some stretch mark you will see. You be like, what happened? What's going on? What's wrong? And obviously you could see that because they're using some certain products. And it's the confidence for me. If you see them when they're dressed, they will even wear, you know, these earrings that are very bold.
yeah.
You know, they wear it with their big chain and everything. They will come out. They are so bold.
Oh my
I love that
goodness.
confidence, but I wish you can actually grow that confidence on your skin. It's amazing. See, be dark, be black. In fact,
Black is beautiful.
but just make sure that you are not. I don't know, because the thing is, most women do not understand that those products at the end of the day, when you get close to your age of your time, you're gonna get old. The body tends to have this very conk smell.
Yeah.
Compared to somebody who was probably using coconut oil, vitamins, you know, taking good fruits. It will have a very deep smell that could, in fact, you can even enter and to start sneezing. I don't know if you've
Goodness.
actually experienced that. Okay, let me quickly just give another short tips on beauty standard and of course aging. And that one is you have to cultivate your inner beauty, and that is by showing kindness, and you have to be confident. You know, it's amazing when you say kindness. People be like, how does kindness have to do with beauty? How does it have to do with
Right.
aging? But trust me, when you are kind, you stay young.
You stay young.
You
yeah.
have people around you that love you. You have people you always talk to. You will not even remember. You will forget your age and play with
Exactly.
people the
You
way
feel peace within
very
you.
very peaceful. Then also you have to be confident. Whatever skin you're wearing, black, yellow, dark, chocolate, caramel, however you are, you have to just be confident of yourself and just do right care of yourself, that cannot be overemphasized. So you just have to do what is right. But anyways, let's not do too much talking. I know you have something to say.
Yeah.
Do you want to say before we go for a short
Okay, yes.
breaker?
Yeah. So also eating healthy. Healthy diet, it really helps, right? It really, really, really helps. And healthy diet doesn't mean, okay, you're eating, rice, turkey every single day. Oh, salad with mayonnaise. That's not eating healthy. I mean, we would give you tips on healthy food maybe before the end of the show.
Yeah.
We can just do that. But yes, eating healthy, make eating healthy the top priority, because eating has a whole lot to do with our body, and the way it appears.
Yeah, it's very true. Some persons you see that their skin glows, and you ask them, what are you doing? I'm using Vaseline. So what does I just take fruit every night. I just do this every night. I just do this every morning. Very simple things that will not even cost it. How much is pineapple? The ones that's already sliced and inside
Very cheap.
nylon. Very cheap. You can just take that and watch your skin glow. Trust me, if it does not glow, come to Galaxy TV and look
come for us.
come for her. Come for comment and not me. I'm not available.
Oh my goodness.
Anyways, let's go for safety tip, and this one is tips on self-care. So we'll be right back.
Tips on self-care. Make time for yourself. The first step in practicing self-care is making time for yourself. It can be challenging to find time in a busy schedule, but it's crucial to prioritize your mental health. Set aside at least 15 to 30 minutes each day to engage in activities that bring you joy and relaxation. Engage in activities that bring you joy. Self-care is all about doing things that makes you happy. Make a list of activities that bring you joy, such as reading, painting, or going for a walk, and make time for them regularly. These activities can help reduce stress and improve your mood. Get enough sleep. Getting enough sleep is crucial for both physical and mental health. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night to feel well rested and energized. If you have trouble falling asleep, try creating a relaxing bedtime routine, such as reading or listening to calming music. Set boundaries. Setting boundaries is an essential aspect of self-care. It involves saying no to things that don't align with your values or priorities and setting limits on your time and energy. By setting boundaries, you can avoid burnout and focus on activities that brings you joy and relaxation. Seek professional help. If you're struggling with your mental health, don't be afraid to seek professional help. A therapist or counselor can provide support and guidance to help you improve on your mental well-being. They can also help you develop a personalized self-care plan that works for you. Journaling. Journaling is an effective form of emotional self-care because it can help you process and understand your emotions. There are many journals with specific purposes: gratitude, self-love, intention setting. It doesn't have to be time-consuming. Even just 5 minutes a day to reflect can be beneficial. Volunteer in your area. Anyone can put this into practice, whether they have specific religious belief or not. Making meals for the underserved, participating in a clothing drive, or helping out a local senior center are all ways to volunteer. It's another way of connecting to a bigger purpose beyond just yourself.
Right, that's tip for self-care, which is very important, and it's very good when you can actually take care of yourself. It's not just by what you put on your outer skin, it's also what you take into your body. Covenant wants to share an amazing idea. Please go ahead.
Okay, so we've spoken about what makes women not age, or what makes women age
very quickly.
Very quickly. Right. Sorry, we've spoken about what makes women not age very quickly.
Okay, not
so
age.
Now,
yeah.
We'll be talking about what makes women age quickly. Sometimes these things are very, unavoidable, but in as much as we want to always enjoy ourselves, we should always look out for these things because it's going to help us, at the long run. So one of the things that makes women age easily, or that makes every human or any human age easily, is smoking. See that one? Like I said, some of these things can be very unavoidable, but because we prioritize our health, we prioritize our body, we would not want, some certain things to happen to us, later in future. So yes, smoking, it's very bad. I don't know how to, really, really explain how bad smoking is.
Because even when you get a smoke, when you get a cigarette, the pack, you always see smokers are liable to die young.
So I'm wondering.
You're wondering why they now
When-
still produce it.
And then people see it and still.
They will tell you, I can smoke one pack.
Hey, my goodness.
Well done. Good thumbs up to you for smoking one pack. And I always ask them, when you smoke, what exactly what's the feeling that you derive? Because I'm trying to understand. Now for drinking, I understand some people drink it just to, loosen up, forget what they are. The smoking, what exactly does
Some
it
persons
do?
will say it's just the feeling of putting that thing in their mouth and sniffing, or just blowing it in the air. It just gives that kind
There's
of
no
vibe.
need. When fire is burning in a particular place, they should go and stay near the smoke.
No, that kind of smoke is different.
Oh, it's different?
Yes.
Because I feel like all smoke are the same thing.
For fire smoke has a different smell, while the cigarette or the weed has a different kind of smell. So especially for the weed, people just like how it smells, and they just want to, be in that vibe. They just like the vibe.
If you're in this,
We listen, we don't judge.
if I want to talk like Zig Saloma, he would always say, if you are all among of this scenario,
Yes.
which is you smoking because you like the smell of those things, trust me. For those who even sit around smokers, you are more your case is even worse, because why? You're taking it all in. Person smoking,
it's just taking it out.
Yeah, it's just taking it out. But you are there, you're taking it all in. So I don't smoke, but my friends smoke, and when they are smoking, when they are smoking, that smoke that they are puffing out is going into your body system, and it's not good for you. They are more at that point. I feel like they're even more healthier than you, because you're the one taking everything in. Anyways, let me quickly read. Let me read up a little bit of how you can, maintain your beauty standard despite the aging. We also have one that says you have to be true to yourself. You have to stay authentic. Now, it's very easy. Don't try to live another person's life. Don't say, okay, because Covenant always puts lip gloss, I want to be putting lip gloss. Or because Covenant always makeup, I want to put makeup. Why am I using your name? Covenant does makeup, I want to make up every time. No, be authentic, be true to yourself. Know what works for you and do it. In fact, when you do it, you'll find out that you feel like nobody's seeing you. You start noticing people start wanting to be like you. Oh, that lady, I like the way she makes her face. She doesn't even put anything, and she's okay. So yes, people always look up to you too. Also, then you have to be self-expression is also very important. Sometimes I will say do not make up, and sometimes I'll say when it's necessary, you're going out, do your makeup. The fashion and style has to be on point. Of course, that is another way to express yourself. And of course, do not. Whenever you dress up to look good, do not expect this. Don't have this external expectation from people. Like people always come and tell you you're looking beautiful. Don't wait until somebody tell you that,
because you'll get disappointed.
Yeah, you get disappointed that maybe one person will not even tell you you are pretty. But if you are confident enough that you are pretty, do it, and do it in style.
Yeah.
Don't wait for nobody to compliment you. Then also nurture your mind and your spirit, because beauty also is a reflection of what is within. It's not just about your skin, it's what you have inside of you. Now you have to continuously learn. Don't stop learning. Don't say you know it all. Don't say, okay, maybe I've been to Morocco, and Covenant wants to be like, yeah, well, I've not been to Morocco, but I've been to like Ghana. Like you always try to compare yourself. No, always learn. Person has gone, what does the person know about Morocco? Learn, get the information the person has, add it to your own. Now if you want to now talk, you will talk on a plain ground because you just want to share.
Yeah.
I think that's one is very important. Then be mindful and always show gratitude. That's one of the most amazing tips for even points and etiquette for me. When you are able to show gratitude at the slightest thing, you're saying thank you. At the slightest thing, you're saying I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're not overdoing it though, because when you overdo it, people, they walk on you or they take it for granted. That's where you hear see finish. So do not do that. Just learn consciously, be mindful of what you do, what you say, what you wear, where you go to, who you stand with, who you sit out with. Of course, be mindful of those things, and always say thank you, I'm sorry, please excuse me. And of course, learn to greet is very important.
Yeah.
Well, some people will say greet and not be respect. But yes, that's true.
But somehow it is too, is it not?
Really?
I mean, I see you and I walk past you, you would obviously say that I'm kind of rude or this girl has an attitude.
I'm sorry, that is something I don't want to respond to on air.
Okay.
Because I have a different opinion.
All right.
But yes, greeting is respect. It's another form of respect.
Yeah.
Yes. But some persons just don't want to greet because maybe they do not know you or they do not want to know you. And sometimes they greet, like you can just greet and just go on. Do you understand? I don't know if you have something to share so that we can take our last tip before we wrap up the show.
Oh yes, and I really love all of those things, all of the tips that you shared. You know, one of the things that I also want to say is stay hydrated every time. Stay hydrated, and you shouldn't lack sleep. Yes, we live in a world, or we live in a country where we have to always stress ourselves. We have to hustle to make the money, but do not lack sleep, because when you lack sleep, it begins to tell on your body. It begins to tell on your system, on your, I mean, it just begins to tell internally, and then it tells you always look pale, you always look, you know, your eye bags would always be out. So please try not to lack sleep, because sleep is very, very healthy. And I really like this one because I like sleep a lot, so I wouldn't lack it. This is the one for me.
So you're one of the people that once you eat, automatic, sleep it off.
I mean, I can wait for 10 minutes so that the food can, but I heard it's like 1 hour, 2 hours that you have to wait before this, the food digests. But you know, when you eat some kind of food, the next thing, like I ate
Don't
this
worry,
morning.
I cannot understand. You like sleep. I cannot understand. You like sleep, so let's just leave it alone. Except you just want to express yourself, so you're free to. But trying to tell me, you know, when there's some food.
Oh my
No,
goodness.
no, not for me. Not for me. Except I'm tired.
Oh really?
Yeah, not
you.
for me. Except
Wow.
I'm tired, or maybe there's something maybe bothering me, and after eating I just feel so weak, and okay, let me just sleep it off. Yeah, but sleeping, I know of someone that you don't need to drug the person. You don't need to wind the person. You don't need to bribe the person. Just give the person food. Right?
Taylor.
Even finishing the food, the person is gone. It's a goner. It just, and sometimes I feel like, why?
Oh my
Like,
God.
how will you protect a woman if you eat and sleep? So you go to a party now, you eat, you still be feeling sleepy, and you feel like, yes.
Wow.
When I eat and I feel sleepy, I go into my car, I sleep. If that event is very important, I sleep in my car and I go back to the bar.
Wow.
Anyway, everybody, well, I said sleeping is very important. Take a nap, and sometimes you don't even need to sleep. You can just take a nap, open your eyes or resting your eyes. It's just for your brain to, you know, reset and everything. Then at night, you really need to sleep. Anyways, let's go check health tips for child nutrition. This is very important because we talked about kwashiorkor. So now this is for children, how you can feed the children, how you can feed children the right way. So let's quickly go for a health tip on how you can have a very good nutrition for child. We'll be right back after this to sign off the program. Stay with us.
Tips on child nutrition. Nutrition for kids is based on various nutrition, such as vitamins, minerals, carbohydrates, protein, and fats. These are called nutrients. Children need different amounts of specific nutrients at different ages. The best eating pattern for a child's growth and development considers the child's age, activity level, and other characteristics. Check out these nutrition bases for kids based on the latest diary. 1. Food packed with nutrients with no or limited sugar, saturated fat, or salt added to it is considered nutrient dense. Focusing on nutrient dense foods helps kids get the nutrients they need while limiting overall carbohydrates. Consider these nutrient dense foods like protein. Choose seafood, lean meats, poultry, eggs, beans, peas, soya products, and unsalted nuts and seeds. Fruits. Encourage your child to eat a variety of fresh, canned, frozen, or dried fruits. Look for canned fruits that says it's light or packed in its own juice. This means it's low in added sugar. Vegetables. Serve a variety of fresh, canned, frozen, or dried vegetables. Choose peas or beans along with colorful vegetables each week. When selecting canned or frozen vegetables, look for ones that are lower in sodium. Grains. Choose whole grains. Diary. Encourage your child to eat and drink fat-free or low-fat dairy products such as milk, yogurt, cheese. Fortified soya beverages also counts as dairies. 2. Aim to limit your child's calories. Added sugar, naturally occurring sugars such as those in fruits and milks, and added sugars. Examples of added sugars include brown sugar, corn sweetener, corn syrup, and honey. To avoid added sugar, check nutrition labels. Avoid sodas and other drinks with added sugars. If your child drinks juice, make sure it's 100% juice without added sugars. Saturated fats. Saturated fats mainly come from animal sources of food, such as red meat, hot dogs, poultry, butter, and other full-fat dairy products. Pizzas, sandwiches, burgers are a common source of saturated food. Desserts such as cakes and ice cream are another common source of saturated fat. When cooking, look for ways to replace saturated fats with vegetables and nut oils, which provides essential fatty acid and vitamin E. Salt. Most children have too much salt in their dairy diet. Another name for salt is sodium. Processed foods such as pizza, pasta dishes, and soup often have high amounts of salt. Encourage snacking on fruits and vegetables instead of chips and cookies. Check nutrition labels and look for products low.
All right, welcome back to the show. It was such an amazing time with Rose Blossom, conversing about, women's age and their beauty standard. And trust me, I want to be sure that you took out one or two things from all the plenty points that we spoke about, right? And I also took out a lot of things, like, not lacking sleep. I mean, that's like my top.
You on sleep. You're like 5
I'm
and
sorry,
6.
do not judge me, please.
I'm not judging you.
It was just a wonderful conversation, and I'm also very sure that Blossom also, took out one or two things from everything that we spoke about. So please, this is just a plea, right? Just take your health seriously. If you do not eat healthy before, please try to always eat healthy. Try not to overstress yourself. Yes, you need to make the money. Yes, but do not overstress yourself. Okay? Yes, I know that women, the whole motherhood thingy, it will just want to, overwhelm you, but try not to stress yourself. This is me telling you. This is me requesting that you do not stress yourself, because if you do, it would really, really, mess with your health and your body.
It
So
will
yes,
mess with
this
your
is
sleep.
It will mess. It will mess with everything. So this is just me signing out, right? Just always remember to keep learning. Always remember to keep living, keep loving. Don't always frown. Put a smile on your face every single time. It's that smile. Smile makes you look younger. It actually does make you.
Yes, like the muscles you stress when you smile is lesser than when you frown. So smiling is better.
Exactly. So yes, it's a wrap from us right now on the show on Women's Corner. Join us tomorrow at the same time, same host, same co-host. I'm going to, be handing over to Blossom right now.
Yeah. Well, that's the wrap. I wanted to come for you before, but because, you said something nice, I will let it go. And it was the sleep, actually. I just wanted to go. But anyway, just to wrap it up, I want to let you know that beauty is not just about your physical attributes. It also has to do with your mind. It's what you have inside that's, comes out and people see you for who you are. So beauty is actually from within, not just about your physical attributes. Anyway, I could draw the curtains right here. My name is Rose Blossom. Up next is News on the R, and right after that we'll be having the buzz. It's still me, and of course she'll be joining as my co-host on the next program. Until then, I want to have a beautiful day for yourself. Bye for now.